This fucking part goes so hard. Love this song so much. This is like, did they release anything else like with this specific like album or something? I don't know. Like you can hear this song, right? Okay, good. They have a few songs. What other ones do they have? Oh my god. Hi everyone. Hello, Grace, Earl, Intellectual Fan, Hannah, Jet. Hi, Jet. Lovely of you to stop by, even if you can't stay. Thank you for saying hi. I turned on the camera specifically to say, you cast fuck you! Okay. Somebody cast heal. Or wish. Thank you. Our DM last night, or the night before, cast Feeble Mind on my character and shattered her brain. It's a crazy spell. Like, you forget everything about who you are, and you can't... Greater Restoration! Shout out to Greater Restoration! Fuck yeah! But yeah, I got healed, but, like, heal, capital H, the spell heal. But yeah, Greater Restoration or Wish also work. But yeah. Yeah, no. Sora would have fucking died. That guy had it out for me. I think it's because you and I were both, like, chasing him around. It was so funny, because, like, Jet's character is a paladin, so he was just, like, after this guy, and this guy's, like, backing up, like, throwing firebolts at him. But I'm, like, trying to box him in with, like, Wall of Thorns and shit, and I'm, like, doing hold person to paralyze him. I did laugh at his fancy title. What was it again? It was something stupid. Like comical levels of evil, like Monarch of Destruction or something like that. Like, come on. But yeah, he's one of our party's dad, and he had it out for me because Sora is like Archduke of Ambition. That's what it was. It's still funny. But I think his dad had it out for me because I laughed at his title, and then I kept chasing him around, trying to box him into a place, so he was like, I hate you. Forget who you are. It's Monday. It's Wednesday. Don't forget to be yourself. It's Monday. Forget who you are. But anyways, I turned the camera on to say hi to Jet, but I don't have my sandwich finished, so I'm going to quickly take the last few bites of it. I'm going to mute myself, but Grace, if you want to... Grace, tell me about what you did today.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me now? Yeah. Okay. I was saying... Oh my god, not the echo.
Oh, stop. Hold on.
I was saying I went to work and I thought about getting Chipotle for lunch, but then I decided I need to save money and eat the frozen meal I had in the work freezer, but that I didn't want to eat it so hard that I just ended up eating like a free bag of chips and some Welch's fruit snacks, and then I ate mac and cheese as soon as I got home. I know, it's really exciting.
That's not dinner, but...
Yes, it is. I put frozen vegetables on it.
Oh, true. Okay, never mind. My audio's not doubled, is it?
I could not tell you.
Jet, how was your job today? Oh, okay. Bye-bye. Never mind.
It was the frozen mac and cheese from Amy's. They have gluten-free frozen mac, and I genuinely eat it at least like 4 times a week.
Okay.
If I'm being honest.
And you put veggies on it? So.
Yeah, I put some frozen peas and carrots on it because that makes it healthy.
All right. You know what? I take it back. That is dinner. I need to get my water. 1 second.
Hydrate, don't dehydrate.
I have my water.
Oh my god, that water bottle is so big.
Thanks. It's heavier than mana.
Wow. Oh. And, okay, something that happened this weekend is, have you heard about that dog who kept running away in New Orleans?
No.
Oh my god. So there's this dog that's, like, known for running away, and he was, like, he had been run away for, like, a month, and everyone knew about him in the city, and, he was finally caught, and they made a Mardi Gras float, like, papier-mâché version of him in his honor.
So he was just on the loose?
He was on the run, and the crazy part is he looks exactly like my childhood dog who just died a year ago. We had him for like 12 years, and he was like a mutt terrier mix, and this dog looks exactly like him. It's crazy.
Suspicious.
I know.
Quite suspicious. Did your parents like this dog?
Yes, he was the sweetest dog ever. I have a picture of my dad holding him up to give him kisses.
Oh,
it's so cute.
Then
and my mom bought a backpack carrier to take him on longer hikes.
Okay, that is funny. That I was gonna say, like, maybe your parents just wanted to get rid of him, but I suppose that is not the case. However,
no.
What if your dog ran away, and then your parents were like, we can't tell her that he ran away?
He was about between 17 and 20 years old at the time of his death.
Okay.
So,
but so he's not running anywhere.
No.
Okay.
But I believe.
New life was breathed into him.
Mm-hmm,
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I just still got my big bowl of oranges, but I'm not going to try and finish those. Bro. Orange pilled. Okay, where were we? We were talking to Fifi Lagarde. Right. Okay. And we were trying to figure out what we had to do next. Maybe it was talk to Raymond?
What's up?
Sure.
Who doesn't love a good circus performance, huh? A foray into the realm of fantasy.
If the performance is a good one, it can certainly be entertaining, yes.
Man, I'm getting pumped just thinking about it.
A chance to escape reality, however brief, can often be a powerful tonic.
You got that right. Doesn't it just make you want to hug something?
Like the circus?
Holding a show here, right in the shadow of the fence that keeps these guys in. Guess the magic of the big top is enough to make them forget that they're in the same boat as the animals.
The fence? I suppose I should examine it too. It is a part of this facility, after all.
Well, we missed the show, but we've still got the stage and all this other stuff to check out.
He's right. I should also look over the show set and equipment, just in case something useful turns up.
Chat over, huh? You don't exactly give a guy a lot to work with, Miles.
He was, like, completely silent.
Yeah.
He just sat there. I think we did investigate the fence. We did. We investigated, like, pretty much everything. We got the cart. We got this. I think we did. Yeah, we got the stage. We got the shit over there. We got the folding chairs. We did not talk to Frank. let's just, for good measure, let's... Oh, look at Kay's ponytail. It's so floppy, it's so floofy. Did you present your badge to Saw? I don't think I did. I think I did last time, question mark?
Kid's really something, huh? Wish I still had 1/10 of her starry-eyed outlook.
I suppose that's because her head seems to be up in the clouds.
Right? She's so above it all that no one dares go against her. Bet she doesn't even need to crack the whip with the animals. The eyes go from starry to steely, and suddenly it's sit, stay.
I can think of somebody who very much enjoys cracking the whip.
You can, huh? Sounds like a real piece of work. Come on, Miles Reno, spill the beans.
Trust me, Fender. One crack of her whip and you'll be running from the court... you'll be running for the courthouse doors. They improved the dialogue so much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember a lot of... Yeah. I'm enjoying it. I'm really happy with his character now. All right. All right, saw it. You're the last thing.
Ah, Mr. Attorney, sir. And how are you today, if you don't mind me asking? Today? We just talked to you earlier, Mr. Sawit. Oh, heavens, I do apologize. Ever since I came to call this place home, I've been working on my interpersonal skills, you see.
In order to be as annoying as possible?
I'm currently helping out with the circus show's stage teardown and cleanup. But if you have need of me, I'll do my utmost to help.
Take a look at this. Oops.
Oh, how elegant, how classy. Just what I'd expect of a prosecutor's badge. Not like the ones those awful attorneys wear. They have no class whatsoever.
You don't seem to like attorneys. Were you railroaded into confessing your guilt by one, perhaps?
Yes, I was. And let me tell you, they have laid eyes on that son of a... Where was I?
Whoever this attorney is, they certainly seem to have made an enemy of our friend Mr. Sawit.
That son of a...
Damn, okay.
I'm just chipping in and doing what I can, model prisoner that I am. Yes, my stay in this prison has seen me reborn. Reborn.
If you know, that one was for Brad to test and see if they're really watching the stream.
The Frank Sarge you see before you is a changed man.
A changed man who targets the recently deceased?
No, you misunderstand. That was just a moment of madness. A moment of madness? Ugh, you're a disgrace to all thieves everywhere. You're right, of course. I can't deny it. I still have a long way to go.
As a thief?
Anyway, as you can see, I have a shiny new bracelet now. You fucking narcs, you snitches. So it's the straight and narrow for me. Like I say, I'm a model prisoner.
Not that a real model prisoner would need to keep telling me that.
I'm doing everything I can to prepare for my eventual return to society. Yeah, you even skipped the show to focus on your training, didn't you?
That's right. Only 2 inmates were absent. Sawit and Canis. Why didn't you tell us about Mr. Canis sooner?
Ah, that. Look, I don't think there's an inmate in this prison who'd talk about him if they didn't have to. Well, you could say he's the real one in charge around here.
He's so fucking cool.
You didn't hear it from me, but, well, I guess it comes with being the fixer.
The fixer?
The fixer. Yes, anything you need, he can get it for you. But how does he get away with it? I'm not sure, but he's the only one who does. I heard he has a secret way of getting things into the facility.
I imagine being the fixer affords Canis certain privileges.
Not that I concern myself with such things anymore, of course. I'm far more interested in perfecting my mud pack application technique.
And what are these mud packs exactly?
They're a special type of mud treatment, rich with minerals. It works wonders on their coats. I've been practicing on the animals here in the prison. I hope to treat them all eventually.
Speaking of mud, that reminds me of a certain piece of evidence. Maybe I should try presenting it to him. Ote.
The fixer. That's the rubber glove I dropped.
Would you care to explain why it's so dirty?
Oh, of course. That's mud from one of the pet treatments I've been practicing. I was giving one of the animals a mud pack right when the incident happened.
I see. Around what time would this have been?
Let's see. The show had already started, so around 9 a.m., perhaps? The thing is, the more mud I applied, the more in the zone I got, and the darker the animal's fur became. There's no trance quite like the trance one enters when one slathers an animal with thick black mud.
I think the stress of prison might be getting to him. Rubber glove data updated in my organizer.
Of course, it's all thanks to the warden that we have access to such wonderful distractions. I'm eternally grateful, truly I am.
Regina, darling, you put on the most splendid show for us yet again. The stage, the stars, and you in particular, my princess. It was simply divine. That's so nice of you. I hope everyone else who watched it enjoyed it too. About that, dear, I'm afraid I have something awful to confess. There were some absences, you see.
She must mean Canis and saw it.
We were 3 members short. Unbelievable, I know. How will you ever forgive me?
I'm sorry, but you're saying 3 inmates didn't attend the show?
That's right, sweetie. I counted the seats myself. 1, 2, 3 no-shows. And I always make sure there are enough seats for everybody.
But Mr. Edgeworth, that's not right, is it?
Indeed, as far as we are aware. Mr. Canis and Mr. Sawit were the only ones not present. This doesn't add up. Who is the 3rd missing prisoner, and what were they doing? It seems we need to investigate further.
The further...
Oh! I was enjoying my chat with dear Regina so much I almost forgot. I must feed the little one.
Little one?
Yikes! Oh, she looks so good! Alligator!
You're looking as adorable as always, Allie, my sweet.
I love the fish bone, the fish skeleton on the side there.
It's really good.
It's so... because an alligator wouldn't fucking lick the bones, like, suck the meat off the bones, so, like, Fifi definitely just put it there for fun. As, like, a little... It's like when you put, like, a little castle in an aquarium.
Aw, she's so pretty! And what a cute name! Yes, Allie the alligator. Isn't she a darling? She's my favorite, aren't you? Yes, you are. I'm so jealous. Can I pet her? Of course, princess, of course.
Like, I know that Fifi is, like, the villain or whatever, but I don't know.
Not even
love,
true.
Literally not even true. I love, like, her relationship with Regina. I just think it's so great. They're both freaks a little bit.
It's awesome.
It's great.
Boy, howdy. These two were made for one another. They look like they'll be busy for a while.
Maybe we should, go back inside the prison and check the cells.
Yes, let's. Wow, I'm so glad Regina has a positive relationship with someone who isn't a criminal. Yeah.
God forbid women do anything.
Literally. Fuck. This is all Blaze's fault or whatever the fuck his name is in this. Fifi and Simi.
Oh, no.
Perhaps we can find a clue. Perhaps we can find a clue there as to who our third missing prisoner might be. Her theme is just so, like, it gives me, like, boudoir. Like, you know. She's gonna pull out, like, the smelling salts. Love her. March 28, 4:02 p.m. prison corridor. Sir, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, that's Gumshoe.
Oh, sir? Miss Edgeworth, sir. Whew, I finally caught up with you.
Detective, you're not needed elsewhere.
No, the judge and the kid aren't here yet. Oh, and I got your message.
So you searched the victim's cell. Did you manage to turn anything up?
We struck gold, sir. Well, blood anyway. It was right there on the floor. Only in tiny specks, though, but at least it's something.
Yeah, it proves that the holding cell was the scene of the crime, right?
Not quite. It proves a possibility, but it's not conclusive yet.
I thought you'd say that, sir, which is why I ordered some follow-up work. I asked forensics to analyze the blood and see if it matches the victims. They're on it as we speak.
Nice work, Gummy. You thought of everything.
Detective, I must say I'm impressed. Did you hit your head or something?
Gee, don't look so surprised, sir.
I just hope things continue to go in our favor. Wiped floor data updated in my organizer.
Alrighty, so that's proof that the murder happened in the detention center. And for our next trick...
We'll find out how that dog got over there.
Don't worry, you can leave that one to me. Until the kid and his chaperone get here, we've got the whole prison to ourselves. Which is why I brought my secret weapons along.
Secret weapons?
That's right. Few tools of the trade that have helped me bust more than a few cases wide open. Behold, the 7 secret weapons of Dick Gumshoe, ace detective extraordinaire. Well, I don't know about you crazy cats, but I'm sold. Miles?
Very well, Detective. We'll try using your secret weapons.
Yippee! You got it, sir. Let me run you through the list. Secret weapon number 1, my trusty old metal detector.
Shout out to metal detectors finding bullets.
Oh yeah. If it's made of steel, silver, or scrap, this little guy right here will find it.
So, it detects metal. It detects metal. Very good, Detective.
Great deduction, Edward. Thanks. Next up, secret weapon number 2, Missile, everyone's favorite crime-fighting canine. He can track pretty much any scent you put in front of him, especially food.
He sure is a lot cuter than Mr. Canis's dog.
And now for secret weapon number 3. Where'd I put it? Aha! Am I one snapper short of a school, or is that a fishing rod? Don't tell me we're going fishing for clues. No. I mean, I just happen to have it with me is all.
Hi, Ninji. Oh my gosh, welcome.
I see. Well, onwards and upwards, detective. Let's see what else you have.
That's all she wrote, sir.
Gummy, you're 4 secret weapons short of your so-called 7, and one of them was a fishing rod.
Sorry, but that's all for today, okay? I'll, show you the next rest time. What do you think I call them secret? I can't just go sharing everything at all at once. That's crazy.
In that case, then I suppose the 3 you've deigned to reveal to us will have to do for now.
All right. Which one do you want to try, sir?
I can't remember if there was a funny one.
Surely missile.
Surely, I think missile is actually the correct answer.
Oh.
I can't remember. I feel like there was... Not especially. All right, we'll just go for missile.
You got it, sir. Hey, missile. Here, boy.
Aw, he really came.
So, what are we tracking?
Hi, Jesse. We're trying to find out how Mr. Canis's dog got to the holding cells in the first place. I suspect the same route was used to bring Knight's body back to the prison.
So, we give the pooch a sniff of the body.
And he'll find that route for us. Or would it be route? For, standard American pronunciation of
Would you say route or route?
I think it depends on the context in the sentence, but in this case, I would say route.
Okay.
But also, I'm thinking of Fender and Kay going, we finish each other's sandwiches.
Sandwiches.
Canadians typically pronounce the word route as route. Oh, okay. Route is standard American.
But
Cool.
then, like, Route 66. So,
Girl,
it
I don't
really
know.
differs.
Okay. The pronunciation of words can shift over time, often due to the influence of American culture, but... Oh, that's fucking AI overview! God damn it, I thought I scrolled down! Stop it!
Me every time.
Okay. Reddit says most of the US pronounces it as root. Okay. Root. Alright. It's a dialect thing. Okay, alright.
If you had just said it as root, I would not have noticed, is the thing.
Okay. I'm just gonna go for root. And then Edgeworth can say route because he's a prick. I hate AI overview, and also it's like not even just at the top anymore. Like you scroll down past it, and then you click on one of the other ones, and like in the drop-down menus, it's like it doesn't give you another website or anything. It's just another AI overview. It's like,
Yeah.
fuck off! You always lie to me!
The worst part is when it links, like, sources, and then you click on the link because you're like, oh, I would like to see the context for this. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't say the thing that AI is saying it says.
No.
And you're like, what?
Yeah, it's just pissing me off.
And he'll find that route for us. After much deliberation.
Does anyone else smell something sweet?
All I smell is the odor of blood.
It's faint, sir, but it's there. Almost like cake, maybe?
Kay on her phone trying to scroll past the AI overview. He's like,
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, I think... God damn it, it's another AI overview?
Why would the body smell of cake?
Okay, Missile. Get a nose full. Oh, he's so cute.
He's so cute.
Here we go. Follow that dog.
That's the way to...
He's headed for maximum security.
Oh, he's going in.
Then we'll just have to follow after him. March 28, 4:24 p.m. Prison maximum security.
Mr. Edgeworth, we missed Blaze o'clock. We missed 4:20.
This is Canis's cell, though the man himself is absent, it seems. Is he meeting with someone in the visitor's room?
Do you think Missile's onto something?
Shh. Looks like maybe he is.
I know he did it, but like, you know. Is there something here?
Let's get snooping, Mr. Edgeworth. Look, Mr. Edgeworth! That chisel on the floor is a bit smaller than the others.
I'm no woodworker, but perhaps it's an all-purpose one that can be used in a pinch, regardless of the job.
An all-purpose pocket chisel! Makes sense. Always nice when your tools are useful and easy to carry.
Is that your opinion as a thief?
Nope. It's my opinion as a great thief.
I walked into that one. They're so cute. Mr. Canis's chess set, complete with his special dog piece.
That's not a chess set. That's a whole chess table with legs. Looks like it might be worth something, too.
It's not inconceivable. Some of them are. And this is quite an... It's not inconceivable. Some of them are. And this is quite a nice one.
I never would have pegged Mr. Canis as a chess fan, though. Well, with the whole Eastern aesthetic he's got going, I thought he'd be more into Go.
Interesting. What does this mean? He's got
tell you.
Oh, you know, he is like a Buddhist monk. He's got an Eastern aesthetic.
What?
Sure. Go, huh? Can you play?
I can play Go Fish.
Not the same thing, Kay. Not even close. I know that they're like trying to, you know, in the localization, it's like, oh, this is California. But it's like, I don't know, this, because I do still imagine it in Japan. I just think it's like hilarious that Kay is like, oh yeah, his Eastern aesthetic.
Oh yeah, he's probably into Go. That's what my grandpa plays.
Casey's Maya eating burgers.
You know, with your whole Eastern aesthetic.
Mr. Canis's chisels. Every one a potential murder weapon.
That reminds me of something. The furrows in your brow! When you frown, it looks like somebody took a chisel to your forehead.
I have no idea what you mean.
See? They're so deep! Don't tell me you don't see it, Mr. Wood-carving face!
Have you quite finished?
What's the matter, boy? Wait, is this cake what you were after? Whoa! Down, boy! Stop that! No, you can't have it. Dogs can't eat chocolate. You know that. If you won't behave, I'll just have to eat it myself. Not bad. That's some real outside the chocolate box thinking there. Not sure everybody agrees, though.
Gummy, I wanted some.
Daring of you both to assume the food in a prison is safe to eat. Well, daring or dumb.
So, anyway, it looks like it really was Cake Missile was tracking.
Talk about a waste of time. I suppose we got our just desserts.
But the little guy's definitely capable, right?
Gives Kay some chocolate or something. And she deserves it. I don't have chocolate on me, but I do have this. I don't have an orange. I have a piece of orange.
Citrusy.
Sorry, I like playing toys.
I understand. Sure he is. This was just a blip.
Honestly, like, the size comparison here, I fucking wish I had an orange slice the size of my face.
You'll follow the right scent this time, I promise. Seek, boy. Ooh, I think he's onto something.
Coming up, I think you get good dialogue if you investigate the tire and the hourglass. You have to investigate them before the punching bag. Right. Okay. I seem to remember the tire... I seem to remember that having good dialogue. Ugh.
Whatever it is, it's in there.
Mr. Carcerato's cell. We need to take a look inside. Detective, call the guard.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, officer. A question before we begin. Is the prisoner, Mr. Carcerato, still in solitary? No, sir. He came back a little while ago. And he was here for the nude roll call. Guess he must be on work duty someplace. I see. Now, if you would be so kind as to open his cell. Oh shit, we got Plushworth emote in chat. 1 second.
OMG.
Oh, you guys get to see my fucking pajama pants. I came home and changed directly out of the skirt I was wearing into my classic jammy pants.
Of course.
Time to get Plushworth! Dude, he's like, I love when I hold him like this, and then I kind of go like that, and it looks like he's kicking his little legs. He's like playing and having fun or whatever. Hold on. I have to hold him in such a way that's like... No. There we go. There we go. He's looking at his feet while he's like kicking them. Get fucking Plushworth. Literally. Whimsyworth! No, literally, dude. Yes, sir! Okay. This is a great image, actually. This, like, I like that kind of sketchy rendering on it. Interesting. Okay, the hourglass.
So, how many minutes do you think this timer is for, Mr. Edgeworth?
Well, Mr. Carcerato is a boxer, so 3 minutes would be my assumption. Same as the length of a round in boxing.
Bzzzt. Thanks for playing, but the correct answer is kinda maybe about 2 minutes. Why? Because there's a crack in it and a bit of the sand spilled out.
Ugh. Why does it hurt so much when she's right? Oh, right, not... I didn't realize it has a drawing of her on it! That's so funny! Oh my god! It says Teddy in extremely poor handwriting. So this tire belongs to the bear? I wouldn't have thought it, but Mr. Carcerato and his I read urine partner. I wouldn't have thought it, but Mr. Carcerato and his ursine partner seem really close.
Wow, this takes me back. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, did you have a swing like this as a kid?
Not that I can recall, no.
So, what did you do for fun when you were a kid?
Chess, golf, flute practice.
Oh my god.
Did you have any friends?
Why would you even think to ask that? He's avoiding the question! He's avoiding the question! He's avoiding the question! Tell me about your friends! Your dear and indispensable friends! Sorry, I just need to write down...
Chess, golf, flute lessons.
To do. Draw... Baby... Edgeworth... Flute... Recital. Okay.
No way! He has a poster of himself! And right next to it is... Looks like he never lost the habit of making weight for a fight.
Once a boxer, always a boxer, I suppose. Tony taking notes like it's going to be on the exam. This has always been how I've interacted with Ace Attorney. It's like, it's such a treasure trove of a characterization. Like, every single line is like something new you can learn about a character through, like, just how they talk about certain things in the world. That's why I like investigating everything. It's just like the way they react to certain things, or like the way they don't react to certain things. Like, things that you would think... Like, there are some things that I think Edgeworth is going to react to in a certain way, and then he just doesn't. And I'm like, okay, maybe he doesn't care. You know? Like, it's... Yeah, that line, for example, teaches us that Edgeworth has always been a fucking loser. And that's very important, because, like... I think it's extreme. Yeah, one of the many wrongs of Dual Destinies was removing so much of the fluff investigation dialogue. Yes, that's literally the whole point. Yeah. That's like, sorry for being an Ace Attorney scholar. You know. Okay, so always thought Edgeworth would be more of a violin player. The idea of, like, oh my gosh. Sorry, my mom is calling me. I have to... Just gonna see if I can call her back at 10. Right, okay. So, like, violin, the thing about violin is it sounds like shit for a long time when you're learning how to play it. So, like, baby Edgeworth could not do origami, and it destroyed him. So I think that, like, I don't know if he could handle the violin. Like, I think he might have the vibe for it and the desire to be able to play it well, but I think the actual the actual process of getting good at violin would be too, for a gifted child, for a gifted kid, it would be awful. It took me like weeks to get noise on the flute, so I think he'd have the same problem. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, I feel like violin might be harder, though. I don't know. Though I am imagining maybe Edgeworth trying to get good at flute, and he like fucking hyperventilates and passes out because he just keeps trying to go like, and he can't do it. And everyone's like, stop, just take a break. And he's like, and he just like passes out. I love this fucker. Okay, I'm sorry, let's move on. I just have to write that down. I'm writing it on my Edgeworth notepad. Not the last time he'll lose oxygen? What the fuck? Why would you say that? Wow.
Damn.
We don't talk about that here. Okay. I see he also has quite the collection of supplements.
Sorry, can I add one thing?
Oh yeah, what?
I think the reason that Baby Edgeworth plays a wind instrument is because he's getting his breath support up so that he can argue for longer and louder in court.
This is so true. This is so fucking true. Yes. Because how else is he gonna... He's heard his dad say objection. He knows that you need that diaphragm support. He knows.
Muscle protein, hustle protein, soul-crushing protein. Yeah, that's a lot of protein.
Surely nobody trains like this for nothing. Okay. Are we ready? We're ready. Diaphragm support didn't help him much during DL6.
Well,
What was he supposed to do? Support the elevator with his diaphragm? This punching bag has certainly...
What breed were you again, Missile? Sure it wasn't a boxer? But
no way.
No way, indeed. Quickly, detective, move the sandbag aside.
Yes, sir.
A hole. Could this be? Oh, it's this part. Oh, I love this part too. I love this part.
Whoa there. Wait, Missile.
I'm going in too!
Wait! Stop!
Sir, I'll go get her. Oof, that's tight. Shouldn't have eaten that cake.
She's gone. Well, I'm not going in there. Guess we'll just have to wait. Well, I'm not going in. Hello, Kay? Are you all right?
You're not gonna believe this, but we're in the detention center!
The detention center? Yeah. Edgeworth, I'd do anything for Kay, but not crawl through a dirty hole. I'd send Gumshoe through the dirty hole for Kay.
Real.
That hole! It's a tunnel that leads right into Mr. Knight's cell!
Yeah, just remember the musical where he ran after Kay. Don't get me started talking about turnabout fucking teleportation. Kay, wait, the roads are dangerous at night, Kay! And then he falls into a boar trap. Oh my god. What? Don't go anywhere. I'm on my way. March 28th, 5:04 p.m. Detention center holding cell. You know nothing. Wait, Ninji. Oh my gosh, wait, no, Ninji hasn't seen the musicals. Guys, we need to plan a stage play day because I miss them. And I need joy and peace and
I
love.
also haven't seen the musical.
Grace. Turnabout teleportation is necessary viewing.
Okay.
Hey!
Hey there, Mr. Edgeworth. Guess you could say we made a breakthrough.
Quite. At least they came out unscathed, I think.
Sir, the floorboards under this bed would turn up.
Stage play day after Miracle Mask. So that's how they did it. There's no doubt about it. This must be the route we've been looking for. The corridor connecting the detention center and the prison is locked down by heavy security doors. But with the help of this tunnel, it can be circumvented. It was a sweet scent that started this whole search. Could it be that the scent was in fact coming from Knight's body after all? Incidentally, Knight's body was covered in dirt. Dirt that might have come from being dragged through this tunnel. Kay, what was it like down there?
Well, it was pitch black, so I couldn't see a whole lot. Luckily, my camera has a flash, so I took some pictures.
I know. Listen, I am just like, lately, I am just so extremely busy. I got my date for when I'm recording my demo reel, March 21st, so I am just trying to, get that done, because I have to write the whole thing. I have to write all of it, and then I have to prep my commercial demo reel. But it's very exciting.
So exciting.
I know it's just jokes. I'm just busy. But I did manage to upload all of my original investigations to VODs from when my first stream ever, baby's first stream. For a few of them, I just had my mic turned around the wrong way, so the audio was absolute shit, and I was like, oh my god, what's going on? I don't know why my audio sounds so bad. It's fucking turned around, dumbass. Anyways. Then let's see what you've captured. Look at that!
Spoons, a fork. Guess these were for digging the tunnel.
We only had to keep Tony in voice chat for how many hours was that? It was like, I got on at like 1 p.m. and we were done at like, it was like 8 hours. 8 or 10 hours. I had to go get groceries at some point, okay?
That aside, are those footprints?
Paw prints, even. From a dog, perhaps? Tunnel prints data. I know I picked the date in time. My nap went too long, so I showed up an hour late. It's not my fault. It's literally my fault. This is a vital piece of evidence. However, it begs something of a question.
It does?
Mr. Carcerato has certainly been making use of this tunnel, which means... Detective, we need to find out where Mr. Carcerato is immediately. If my suspicions are correct...
Huh? Oh, nuts.
The guards were alerted, and they began searching for Mr. Carcerato right away. But after a thorough investigation of both the prison and the detention center, he was nowhere to be found. March 28th, 5:34 p.m. Detention center corridor.
Well, have the police been notified?
Yes, Mum. Sorry, I just bit into an orange. I don't know why I did that. We just finished liaising with them a moment ago. Liaising? Is that how you say that?
God knows.
What does liaising mean? To
Like
speak to
meeting up?
people in other organizations in order to work with them or exchange information with them. That is from Cambridge Dictionary, it is not AI Overview. Interesting. They've set up a cordon around the entire facility. I learned the other day I've been pronouncing cash. Is it cash or cache or cache? How do you say cash? Cash? Kachi? Kachi.
That's it. Good. The first blemish on a prison's spotless reputation is always the ugliest.
It won't happen again, Mum! A rather different Warden Lagarde to the one we've seen so far.
Mr. Edgeworth, was it? I really can't thank you enough for finding that tunnel, darling. Sadly, it may have been too little too late. It seems he might have already left the building.
I'd say that's unlikely, Warden. After all, there's a security gate at the exit to the detention center. You're not suggesting he simply walked through it?
What's to say there was only the one tunnel, sweetie?
I suppose that's true.
Well, whatever the case, this is no time to be standing around chit-chatting. Mr. Edgeworth, would you mind continuing with your investigation?
It would be my pleasure.
And you three can get back to your posts.
Yes, Mum! Detective, the results of the blood test just came back from the lab.
Thanks, pal.
Let's see what they have to tell us about the blood found in Knight's cell.
What does it say, Mr. Edgeworth?
They've identified the blood, and it's Knight's.
Nice job, everybody. Teamwork makes the dream work, huh? We've got Knight's blood in his holding cell, a tunnel a dog clearly went through, and security footage showing Knight being attacked by the dog in his cell. Case closed.
We have all the evidence we need. Let's see what Mr. Canis has to say for himself.
Canis? Oh, darlings, are you sure? Do be careful around him, won't you?
Good night, Jessie.
He's as well connected on the outside as he is in here.
I suppose he would have to be. How else would the so-called fixer stay in business?
The police have been trying to track down his accomplices for the longest time. Even I've had to lend them a hand myself, you know.
So that's what that was all about. He's still not talking, Ma'am. Even with all the evidence you borrowed from the precinct.
No, and I've tried so many times I've lost count. What am I supposed to do? I can't send in a blank report.
I guess a killer for hire was always going to be a tough nut to crack. You borrowed evidence from the police to help with your investigation. Is that correct?
Why, yes, sweetie. Everything related to Canis is with me now. Heaven knows how many times I've hauled the secretive scoundrel into my office to talk to me. But no matter what I say, or how much evidence I present him with, he simply won't say a word.
The art just goes so fucking hard in this.
It really does. Good lord.
There's something about Canis's hands being drawn at this angle that I'm like, fuck, that is like so, it's so hard to like replicate that specific, because like, you know, you have shorthand hand poses that you go for, because like I like drawing hands, but they are difficult to pose. So like that, I love that angle. And you can see like, even though the angle of them makes them look straight, you can tell that they're slightly bent because of the particular line weight on the knuckles and like the slight shading on them. Ah! So fucking good.
I love when Tony gives like thoughtful commentary on the art, and all I'm thinking is, it's over, Lagarde. I've drawn you as the screaming Wojak and myself as the smiling Chad.
Okay, true. Honestly, I think that your commentary is better and more entertaining. I'm just sitting here
don't think that
oh
at
my
all.
God,
The Eggles.
I really don't think that at all.
Fuck. Bless you.
I'll convey your wishes to Nightbolt.
Yeah, thank you. A prison warden conducting interrogations herself? That's irregular, to say the least.
Let your guard down and he'll devour you whole. Be careful, darlings. You have been warned. Ooh-wee. And here I thought things couldn't get any spicier.
Oh my gosh, hi! Verity! The winner. March 28, 5:55 p.m. Prison maximum security. Judge Gavel, I didn't expect to find you here. We have been conducting inquiries, which, given that we are in charge of the investigation, is hardly strange. What is strange is that you are still here, Mr. Edgeworth. I gave you a warning, did I not? I told you that your badge was at risk, should our paths cross again. And yet, here you are. I am sorry that you thought I might be so easily discouraged, Your Honor. But I am not about to let the truth slip from my grasp, no matter what you or the committee might say. I am here to present a certain someone with evidence that you yourselves should have uncovered.
You have more business with me, I take it, Mr. Edgeworth.
I do. I promised I would be back to prove that you were the killer, and here I am.
This should be amusing. Very well. Whenever you are ready.
Objection!
Yeah.
Not so fast. We have some truths of our own to share. First-rate deductions, in fact.
I was thinking about this last stream we did. I was just like, your Eustace voice is so fucking funny. It's so good.
Objection.
Actually? Ben Shapiro says...
Actually, there are cathedrals everywhere for those with the eyes to see.
Indeed. We are now more certain than ever that Simeon Saint was the murderer.
It's so funny you say that because I was thinking about your Gavel voice and I was like, oh my god, I can't wait to hear her again.
Oh my god.
She's here.
Grace. This is us, Gavel and Eustace.
Stop.
Oh my gosh. We're the winners.
The winners.
And that only he could have moved Mr. Knight from his holding cell to the prison proper. We shall prove this to you, beyond a shadow of a doubt. But first, a question. Are you quite determined to continue on this course, Mr. Edgeworth? Should you fail to rebut our deductions, there will be no going back. Your very career hangs in the balance.
You mean you'll take his badge if you don't like how this goes? That's intimidation.
Not at all. If anything, I am showing him mercy. That this is not Mr. Edgeworth's case. It never was. And I am under no obligation to hear him out. If he is prepared to accept the potential ramifications of his actions, I will allow him one last chance. Well, are you truly willing to take the risk to put your beloved badge on the line?
Mr. Edgeworth?
Sir!
I accept your terms. I am confident of my reasoning, and what's more, I am representing the firm of Edgeworth & Co., and I do not intend to besmirch its name. Ooh, that was fire. My duty will be done, and I will not be intimidated.
Very well. Let us see whether you are brave or simply reckless. By the power vested in me by the almighty goddess of justice, let this judgment commence. Eustace, if you will allow me.
Fine by me. He's all yours, Gavel.
Yes, sorry, I was like momentarily glancing at the chat, but like that scene was kind of epic a little bit. So, I mean, between cases, we kind of look at the extras and stuff, like the sprite gallery, to like just kind of look at the different little bitches move. But yes, at the end of the game, I will go through all the concept art, and we will just spend a time going through that and enjoying and appreciating and loving. Because I don't think I've seen all the Investigations 2 concept art. And I would like to. All right.
How Knight wound up in the prison proper. You are aware of the incident involving Mr. Knight the day before yesterday, I assume. He assaulted an innocent guard and stole his keys. Later, in the middle of moving a large animal cage, Mr. Saint stopped by Mr. Knight's cell for a little visit. That's when Mr. Knight stole out of his cell using the keys he'd stolen. He slipped into the cage, and there he hid as he was wheeled to one of the prison workshops.
It figures she was going to bring up Mr. Saint going to Knight's cell.
Yesterday, after you so kindly made us aware of the security camera footage, we decided to take a look at it ourselves. Perhaps you would like to see what we found? This is a still from the footage we received.
Mr. Saint speaking with Knight at his cell.
Correct. You will also note that he has positioned the cage in such a way as to obscure the camera's view. It is this blind spot that Mr. Knight exploited in order to enter the cage undetected. A sound deduction based on what can be observed, wouldn't you say?
A blind spot, which means that the camera wouldn't have been able to capture the moment Knight entered the cage, if he did at all. So it's still possible he didn't actually leave his cell at this point.
I don't get it. Why would Mr. Knight want to hide in the cage?
There is really only one possibility. He intended to escape.
I love this, like, sprite of her, because it's like,
how could anyone see their time in jail as anything other than the proper repentance for the goddess of justice? I simply can't fathom it. How could you ignore her dulcet calls to accept the repercussions of your...
And there's like, oh my god. She's giving a whole fucking sermon. I love her.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Okay.
A prison break! That's so cool! Mr. Carcerato, Mr. Knight, everybody's doing it! I have to step up my game!
Okay, now is really not the time. Mr. Carcerato's escape is no laughing matter. It is my belief that Mr. Saint helped Mr. Knight with his escape attempt. That is to say, he was his accomplice.
Wow, go Simeon!
That wasn't a compliment. I wish I could play that bit again. Oh my god. She's so his weird little girl. Oh my god. Just the like,
Wow, go Simeon! Then he's like, "Duh!"
I love them. I love them so much. Oh my god, hi Alex! Hello! Jet lagged. That makes sense.
I understand that the cage was briefly taken to one of the workshops. I imagine that had things gone to plan, Mr. Knight would have remained in the cage until after the show. And then removed from the premises, along with the rest of the circus's equipment. Unfortunately for Mr. Knight, Mr. Saint had other plans, other ideas. Plans, ideas. He killed his friend in cold blood. Judge Gavel's argument seems reasonable, but there must be a fault in her logic somewhere, and I'm going to find it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm aware. He sold an innocent guard and stole his keys. Later in the... Okay. Actually, I wasn't aware of that, so can you...
Hold it!
Do you have any proof that Knight stole the keys? I can think of no other reason for him to carry out such a brutal attack.
Yuck.
Oh, hello!
Once the guard he assaulted regains consciousness, I am sure he will confirm our suspicions.
He's been unconscious for like what, like 2 days? What the fuck?
Woof.
I wouldn't be so sure. Perhaps I should press her further on her reasoning. Sorry, but I believe there is a flaw in your reasoning. If Knight had the keys, there was nothing to stop him from leaving whenever he wanted. Why wait for Mr. Saint? There was no need, surely. He chose the option he deemed most likely to succeed. He stole the keys and hid them somewhere. Then waited for an opportune moment to present itself. He hid the keys. I am afraid you might have made an uncharacteristic Sorry. I am afraid that you might have made an uncharacteristic oversight, Your Honor. But Knight wasn't hiding any keys. That has been proven already.
Welcome back, Jet! How was the dungeon?
And this is the piece of evidence that proves Knight didn't have any keys.
Oh, including the one tonight, so.
Take that!
Oh no. The boss strung me up and shot me in my face. What were you playing? I'm trying to think. Anyways. Since you know about Destiny 2, I see. Since you know about the incident, I assume you must already know this, but after the assault, the guards searched both Knight and his cell, and no keys were found. What is that reaction? All I know about Destiny 2 is German being like, I'm not gonna fucking play Destiny 2. I'm not shaming you for playing Destiny 2. I have no leg to stand on here. And if the whereabouts of the keys cannot be proven, then neither can your theory. I have considered the matter of the missing keys, and I do not think it's such an issue. I still believe he had them.
After all, the guards only stated that they were unable to locate them. And this is because they were cleverly hidden inside the pocket chess set.
Fuck off, Ninja. Fuck you.
Knight's chess set. The same set in which the murder weapon was also allegedly hidden? Was it? I can't help but wonder about that.
What? But you're the one who proposed it!
Actually, if you recall, that was Eustace's assertion. So the two of them aren't of one mind on this, I take it. Allow me to restate the facts. Mr. Knight hid the keys he stole from the guard inside his chess set. When Mr. Saint came to see him, Mr. Knight used the keys to open his cell and climbed inside the cage. He was then moved from his holding cell to that workshop in the prison proper, all with the help of his friend and accomplice. Had things gone according to plan, he would have been taken out of the Had things gone according to plan, he would have been taken out of the facility after the show. But they did not. Instead, his accomplice murdered him while the show was taking place in the yard.
But Mr. Saint was a part of that performance. How would he have even had the time to commit the murder?
How indeed. Allow me to explain. As you know, many stage performances follow a set narrative. Yesterday's show was one such example.
She's done her homework, I see.
The suspect played the role of the antagonist opposite the elephantine heroine of the show. The suspect played the role of the antagonist opposite the elephantine hero.
Fuck!
The suspect played the role of the antagonist opposite the elephantine heroine of the show. In the latter part of the performance, the heroine's love prevails and the villain is defeated. This victory is depicted in a very unique manner, whereby the villain is sent flying from the stage by the heroine.
He's sent flying by the elephant?
Isn't that dangerous?
Having been ejected from the stage in this manner, the villain no longer appears in the performance.
She's avoiding the question. She cares a lot about murder, but not a lot about OSHA.
In other words, the suspect did not appear on the stage for a period of approximately 15 minutes.
And you're saying the crime took place during that time? That was Justine. That was Verity. And you're saying the crime took place during that time?
Yes, I'm afraid so. After all, it's more than a sufficient window, wouldn't you say?
They have an extra bag of spines for him. Committing the crime and returning to the stage in that short 15-minute window is only possible, assuming that the murder took place in the prison proper. But in fact, Your Honor, the real scene of the crime was Knight's cell. Not the dead man.
I seem to remember telling you that I would not accept that part of the security footage into evidence.
And you won't have to. I have proof of a different kind.
Very well. Would you be so good as to present it? What proof do you have that the murder took place in the victim's holding cell?
Take that!
This appears to be a photograph of a floor. Are you quite well? Almighty Goddess of Justice, grant me patience.
That floor you're so dismissive of, Your Honor, has traces of Knight's blood on it! She was so funny for that line. My mom talks like that when I get her kitchen dirty.
Almighty goddess of justice, grant me patience. Traces, you say? Is this evidence reliable? After all, I don't believe you have access to the necessary forensics operatives.
I have my resources. Sorry, there we go. I have my resources. A certain blunt instrument, you might say, but a reliable one. I'm trying to find... Jet, stop! I'm trying to find the right heh. And I found it in the end, but you have to... Just let me cook. Nothing personnel, kid.
The detective. How unfortunate for him. Perhaps before you decide to circumvent the law, you might have considered that the committee's influence extends to the police.
Oh no, now Gummy's badge is on the line too! What's next? You have association with the Great Thieves Guild? My god!
Forgive me, Detective. I didn't mean to put you at risk as well. I will enter the fact that Mr. Knight's blood was found in the holding cell into evidence. However...
Objection! Bad luck, idiots.
Sorry, that line. Bad luck, idiots. What the fuck?
No, it's really funny. Why did he say? Why is he like this?
Why is he like this?
You're really on the edge now, Mr. Worthless.
Mr. Winner. I'd forgotten you were there. It was nice while it lasted.
Damn.
I just butted in to tell you that your entire argument is one big inconsistency. You showed us camera footage of a dog killing Mr. Knight in his cell. Are you saying the mutt also wiped the blood up before it left the scene? Uh-oh. What other tricks can it do, huh? A blood-wiping dog? You're a joke! You'd have wiped that blood up, wouldn't you, boy? Yes, Helmut. Yes, you would.
I like the idea that Eustace thinks that a dog who is a carnivore would not gleefully lick up blood from the floor. Yes, Jet, the goat, Bodhidharmus Canis. Bodhidharmus? Is that his name? Hold on. Is it Bodhidharmus? Bodhidharmus? Bodhidharma Canis. His, like, I feel like I want to put on his music just to, like, focus on, like, be laser focused on something, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Kane is butting into the conversation to talk about how talented his service dog is. He's literally so talented. Like, Helmut is a good fucking boy.
What? That was one of the tricks I taught him before our work together was so rudely cut short. He's a very tidy boy, you know. Never misses a drop. It wouldn't do to leave any evidence after all.
His big fat teardrops. Saved by an assassin of all people.
Jeez Louise. You could have just taught the little guy to shake hands.
Eustace lives in a cartoon world. I don't think he can handle dogs licking up blood from a murder. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, he does that marvelously too. Although, the way I taught him to do it is somewhat unorthodox. First, he bites down hard on the victim's hand. Then...
La 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 la! I'm not listening!
I see. Very well then, Mr. Edgeworth. It seems you may have gathered some evidence worth considering.
Your understanding is...
Wait! I'm not done yet! I just thought of something else.
Overruled.
Oh boy. Somebody's taking no prisoners.
Eustace, would you be so kind as to allow me?
All yours, Gavel.
Well, do you accept the truth now? Okay, also, Samaranth, okay. If anyone who is happening to watch, I don't think anyone is, like, I feel like everyone here knows about the end of Investigations 2 except for Grace.
Should I, mute?
Yes,
my
wait,
headphones? Okay.
I'm gonna mute myself in the, okay, can you
No,
still hear
just-
me, Grace?
Yes, let me just mute my speaker and then you, like, wave your hands around when it's safe for me to unmute it.
Okay, wait, Grace. Oh, okay, hold on, okay. So, it feels like to me that, I can hear you laughing. It feels like to me that he's, like, doing this because if suspicion is taken, is put on him, then it's taken off of Simeon, who he does kind of give a shit about, right? Like, they know that he... She's Italian, she's gonna wave her hands around no matter what. Shut the fuck up, shut up! But, like, do you know what I mean? Like, he knows that they're trying to pin Simeon for this, and if he... Because he's like, what the fuck, I'm already in jail. He doesn't want Simeon to get caught! Like... Okay, you can come back. You can, okay.
Okay, I'm back. Wait, no.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I thought the 2 thumbs up were the key, but
No, they were. I was just fucking with you. I'm sorry. I know, just called me ridiculous. I'm sorry. Yes, I am. I know. I literally am incapable of not being stupid as fuck. Okay, let's keep going. I feel like... Sorry, Jet. I feel like Sora would do that to Zayas. Like, it would be like the whole... Everything gets, like, someone casts silence on them, and then, like, but Sora just keeps going, like... And she's just, like, pretending it's still... She would do that to him. It would be stupid. The crime took place in Knight's holding cell, and the assassin's dog was the killer. My position is the same as it was yesterday. Until you can explain how the dog moved between the prison and the... Until you can explain how the dog moved between the prison and the detention center, I cannot accept your theory into evidence.
Hold it!
I thought you might say that, which is why I'd like to show you something else. This piece of evidence shows how the dog could freely travel between the prison and detention center.
This is...
It's a secret passageway. It runs beneath the prison.
Secret passage through the prison. Whoa, what? A secret passageway? Secret passage.
It was dug by one Mr. Rocco Carcerato, escapee. It leads from his prison cell to a certain holding cell in the detention center. Yes, the very one where the victim was being held.
Well, this is certainly a surprise. To think that it was beneath our feet this entire time.
Mr. Canis, you knew of this tunnel, didn't you? Because it's the same tunnel that was used to carry out the murder. In the name of the goddess of justice, overruled! Mr. Edgeworth, you are out of line.
Hold it!
How so, Your Honor?
Overruled!
Evidence is everything.
Evidence is everything. Whether in a court of law or at the scene of the... Whether in a court of law or at the scene of an investigation. Okay, stop. No, there's two things that can get me to wear glasses. Kristoff Kevin cosplay and Kazuma Sogi reminder. Yeah, I know. I remember her pissing you off, Jet. It was kind of funny.
Isn't that your little catchphrase? Well, it just so happens that I have some evidence of my own. Bronco Knight's autopsy report.
A Sogi bot. Yay.
His autopsy report.
When did we get that?
How do you not know you had it?
The police handed it to me only a short while ago. The findings are still preliminary, but it has something of value to tell us nonetheless. The goddess of justice speaks to us through these pages, Mr. Edgeworth. Cause of death, stab wound to the throat, and the weapon is said to be a sharp blade of some sort.
See, I'm like... I'm imagining her doing this like they do the homily in church. It's like,
cause of death, stab wound to the throat, and the weapon is said to be a sharp blade of some sort. The gospel of the goddess of justice. Praise to you, goddess of justice.
for all the Catholics in chat who know that same pattern.
It seems the victim was stabbed repeatedly in the same spot, resulting in an ugly wound. As such, the police have yet to identify the exact shape of the weapon. But its overall nature seems to be beyond question. It is a bladed metal instrument. In light of this evidence, do you truly wish to continue with your flight of fancy? Or will you now claim that the dog used a knife instead?
But that's impossible!
That will be all. This court is adjourned.
Objection!
But the tunnel! The paw prints!
What of them? Helmut is something of a wanderer. Perhaps he just happened across this tunnel one day. Although I couldn't say for certain, I myself cannot wander so freely.
That would be quite a coincidence, but I can't prove it's not the case either.
She sure knows how to keep a secret, huh? Kinda wish she'd kicked us in the teeth a little easier with that.
She was baiting me, waiting for the perfect moment to crush me with that autopsy report. And I fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker. You are lead attorney for the defense, correct, Mr. Fender? This is the interim autopsy report in question. I do apologize for the delay.
Yeah, no sweat. Thanks for hooking us up.
Grumble, grumble, autopsy report data jotted down on my grumble organizer.
Yep, this all checks out. Yep.
That little like, I don't know, that was so, there was something about it that was so like, he was actually reading that to me. Like,
Thank you.
yep. Like reading but not actually reading it, just kind of like skimming it like,
Yep, he is dead. Yep.
Mr. Fender, a handshake is not necessary when receiving official court documents, you know. So please feel free to let go of my hand. It's not a holy relic, after all.
Was just trying to be friendly, Your Honor.
Had you lingered a moment longer, the goddess of justice would have spoken to you through my gavel.
All right, I got it. Nice work, Gavel. Just like we planned it.
I did only as you instructed, Eustace, but thank you. This report came from the police. I have no choice but to accept its legitimacy. But if the dog didn't kill Knight, then that takes Canis out of the running. The goddess of justice speaks to me, Mr. Edgeworth, and she is merciful. She tells me that you might yet keep your badge, if you will finally abandon this fruitless quest.
What's a move, sir? I think she really means it this time.
what do you think, detective? My answer remains the same, Judge Gavel. I will see my duty done, and I will not be intimidated.
Even with how things stand, you still refuse to concede. This may very well be your last chance. Your badge hangs by a thread.
Then let it fall if it must. I have something far more important to protect as an associate attorney. My client.
Haha, duty.
The goddess of justice is no doubt saddened by your refusal to accept yet another offer of mercy.
Attaboy, Miles. That's what I like to see. Looks like the defense never rests is really starting to mean something to you. Credit to your old man, though. He's the one who said it first.
My father?
In fact, I could swear I saw Gregory's spirit in you for a second there. Isn't it evil? You said that you've changed since your days in Von Karma's shadow. I didn't believe you at first, but I'm starting to.
When you're heartbroken, but the song is also a banger.
Thank you, Fender.
Alright, kids. This is where the rubber really hits the road. Put your thinking caps on. It's make or break time. If it's true that Knight was offed with a bladed weapon, does our whole case really fall apart?
A bladed weapon? Of course!
There were 5 chisels in Canis' cell when we last looked. A former assassin certainly wouldn't struggle to commit murder with a tool like that. In which case, the weapon that killed Knight was... Have you quite finished? It would be in your best... Motherfucker. Evidence is everything. It may well be my little catchphrase, but it's also true. So the murder weapon was a sharp blade? Then where is it? The guards didn't find it.
Why can't you let this go? What? So what if they didn't find it? What are you driving at?
That was so good. Why can't you let this go?
I'm trying to channel my, like, fighting with my brother in the back of the car during a road trip energy.
It's really perfect.
What if I were to tell you that I now know what the real murder weapon was? And it was right under our noses the whole time. Indeed. It was one of Mr. Canis' chisels!
What?
I would advise you to stop bombarding us with your irresponsible, half-baked theories, Mr. Edgeworth. You have repeatedly insisted that Mr. Knight was killed in his cell by a dog. I simply go where the evidence takes me, both in the courtroom and at the scene of a crime. If the murder weapon was in fact a chisel, then yes, the murderer could not have been the dog. But that begs the question of what exactly it was we saw in the security footage.
Oh, yeah. The security footage. How do you explain that, Mr. Smarty Pants?
An excellent question. The footage shows... Mr. Canis' dog jumping up at Knight. The dog attacked Knight, but he didn't kill the man. He didn't... No, Knight was merely knocked out. The dog didn't drag a corpse through the tunnel. He dragged an alive but unconscious Knight. The real killer was the dog's master.
Oh, I get it. By bringing Knight here, Mr. Canis could finish the job.
And he could definitely use one of his chisels to do it.
Correct. You, Bodhidharma Canis, you're the one who could have done it. You're the only one who could have done it.
Objection!
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, you ever get this on your report card? Refuses to listen, must learn to respect others.
Are you asking me or confessing to what's on yours?
We already searched Mr. Canis' cell from top to bottom, right, Gavel?
Yes, we even inspected his chisels, all 4 of them. There wasn't a single speck of blood.
Hold it!
Why, thank you, Your Honor. You have just confirmed my theory.
And then I know his face looks so fucking punchable right there. It's like, why, thank you, Your Honor. I feel like every time I see him, I'm like winding up like a cat, like, you know, when they like slap each other, like, you know.
Yeah.
I have. What exactly do you mean? The last time we were here, there were 5 chisels, not 4.
Beneath his smug look is a second, secret smug look. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember counting them. Definitely 5.
And the one that's missing is...
The small one. The one we thought might be a pocket chisel. Mr. Canis, where did you hide that chisel?
A pocket chisel? And what use might I have for such a thing? I am rarely allowed to leave my cell.
The chiseler.
Hi, Abby. In which case, he shouldn't have had the chance to dispose of the weapon. You've dug your own grave, Mr. Canis.
You seem to have an idea of where this missing chisel might be, Mr. Edgeworth. Would you enlighten us?
For a man who can't leave his cell of his own volition, Canis could only have hidden the chisel here.
Take that!
Mr. Canis is still a prisoner, despite the comfort he enjoys. He is rarely allowed out of his cell. He could have given the chisel to his dog to leave somewhere, but that would have been far from ideal. He would have no way of guaranteeing where it might end up.
Intriguing. Do go on, Mr. Edgeworth.
Furthermore, this room is the one place where a bladed instrument wouldn't raise an eyebrow. 4 chisels, 5 chisels, who's counting? A fact he took full advantage of.
Ah, the old keep the incriminating evidence close routine. Classic.
Objection!
But I looked. I searched the whole cell myself. And there's just nowhere he could have hidden it.
Maybe a 6th, or even maybe a 6th, or even a 7th chisel. I am certain that the murder weapon is here. And that the reason why no one has found it yet is because it was hidden in such an ingenious manner.
Do enlighten us, Mr. Edgeworth. What was my ingenious plan?
Think, Miles. There must be a hiding spot he could make use of. Think about when you came here previously. What are you missing?
He's not showing us out permanently, right?
Let's get out of here. Come on.
The dog. He hasn't made a sound today. When we were here before, he barked and growled repeatedly. Canis even encouraged him to do so. That must be it! I knew something was off! I can hardly believe it, but I think I know where he hid the murder weapon.
Giving up already? I expected more of you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Hold it!
As well you should, if you would give me a moment. For this piece of evidence shows where you hid the murder weapon.
Take that!
Buddy.
Your dog. He seems unusually quiet today. Tummy ache?
Oh yeah, unlike last time when...
Mr. Canis, if you would be so kind as to open Helmut's mouth.
Oh, come now. He hasn't barked because he is a well-behaved boy. I had to order him to last time.
Then order him again, this instant.
It's not like we're asking for the world, Mr. Canis. Or do you have something to hide?
If you insist. Come on, Helmut. Open up.
And there we have it. A chisel that small was...
What? A chisel in the dog? Why is there a chisel in the dog?
Why is there a chisel in the dog?
I
thought he'd been strangely quiet. I guess his brain has finally caught up. Eustace, why don't you be a good boy and call forensics? Tell them it's urgent.
Okay.
Our findings are as follows. Traces of blood were detected on the chisel.
What?
Not such a half-baked theory after all, was it?
All right, so we're all on the same page here. This is our murder weapon, yeah?
The forensic evidence cannot be ignored. We have no choice but to concede that this is the most likely the case. Chisel data jotted down in my organizer. Mr. Canis, in light of the discovery of the murder weapon, the court demands that you explain yourself. We found the route your dog took to the holding cells, and now we have the chisel. How do you propose to talk your way out of this one?
You never fail to entertain, Mr. Edgeworth.
Why does he always laugh like that, even when it's not funny?
I forgot to hydrate, and my voice has dehydrated.
Yeah, it fucking sounds like it, bro. Like my friend Abby said, dustiest laugh I've ever heard.
Oh no, goodbye, Grace. See you later. Love, light, peace, and blessings.
Seconded. Poor Helmut. How could they suspect us?
Sorry, Abby gave a hydrate, don't dehydrate, so now I have to take another sip.
You leave me little choice. I shall simply have to share with you the truth. I did not kill anyone. I have grown tired of killing.
Something's not right. Why is he so calm? Very well. The court will hear Mr. Canis' testimony. If you would be so kind.
Gladly. Perhaps you might begin by explaining what you believe my motive to have been. I never knew this knight. I had no contact with him, no connection whatsoever. Given that this is the case, why would I possibly wish him dead? Could it be you are suggesting that it was my canine companion who had the motive instead? Helmut only bares his fangs when I tell him to. I am not so bloodthirsty that I would kill a man I did not know.
Oh, Norman Foxley, welcome. Thank you for the raid.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome, everyone. We're hydrating and not dehydrating. I mean, when he puts it that way.
An assassin who only kills his acquaintances. Not the soundest business model, I agree.
My work required me to deal with strangers, of course, but murder for its own sake, that's not my style.
So I need to prove a link between Knight and Canis. I should go over the evidence again and see what I can discover.
Voven Vivi. Welcome.
Objection!
You're getting sloppy, Mr. Canis. You may have trained your dog to clean up your mess, but some things still require a human touch. We found this in the victim's room. It's the record of a game of correspondence chess. What's more, the game depicted matches the game laid out on your board.
What?
The number of possible games has been calculated to be 10 to the power of 120, and that's on the low end.
Oh my god, he's doing this again. Wait, so that's, 10 times 10, 110, 20 times over, right? 100, 1,000. I give up. I mean, what do you even call a number that big?
A vanishingly unlikely coincidence, that's what. Now, tell us why you killed Knight!
Yeah, of course he knows this obscure information. He probably knows, like, more information about chess than he knows, like, ways to play chess well.
That tracks.
Unless, that is, you would prefer to explain the coincidence?
Well, they do say that truth is stranger than fiction. It is, as you say, a coincidence.
But that's totally impossible. We just proved that.
A coincidence of a different kind, child. I never imagined my correspondent was the victim, you see. And yet, here we are. Helmut is as surprised as I am. Aren't you, Helmut? Yes. Yes.
Edgeworth knows how to play chess and a lot about chess, but I think Phoenix could probably win against him. No, exactly. Like I think he knows how to play chess, but I think he knows like chess is like a sort of hyperfixation for him in the sense that like he knows a lot of chess fun facts and a lot of like chess history and whatever. And because he knows like all the different like moves you can play, like all the different like the assassin's curlicue gambit or whatever, and the moves that, you know, that entails, he's like, oh yes, I'm so good at chess. And then Phoenix is like, fuck, like I think the horse should go here, and it's like, checkmate. Fuck, what the hell did you just say to me?
I suppose there's nothing for it but to finally tell the truth. Boy. The other prisoners had all gone to the yard, you see. There was a show of some sort, I believe. Here I was, minding my own business, when in comes Helmut, dragging a corpse of all things. I had quite the shock, not least because the murder weapon was still in the poor fellow's neck. Of course, I was none too keen on becoming a suspect, so I had Helmut take the body to the workshop. Once there, he removed the murder weapon and brought it back to me, just as I had asked.
The dog pulled out the murder weapon in the workshop?
Indeed, he did. Removing it here would have made an awful mess, after all.
You know something? That makes total sense. Remember what Mr. Slot said, Mr. Edgeworth? That huge black dog had sunk his terrible teeth into the victim's throat.
What did you just say?
It was hellish, utterly hellish. That beast, that awful beast, he killed him.
I see. So what Mr. Sod actually saw was Helmut removing the murder weapon then?
Precisely. I can't say I wasn't a little disappointed that he was spotted, of course. Silly boy. It's not like you to slip up like that, is it now? And there you have it. That is about all there is to tell. I did not kill the man. At most, I am responsible for the removal of the weapon. Now, will that be all? Poor Helmut is growing restless.
Objection!
Sorry, but if you could entertain us for just a little longer, Mr. Canis.
Fender?
No offense, Paleo, but I don't think you've quite told us everything. I'm sure we'd all like to know why you thought you needed to pull the chisel out in the first place.
He's right. It makes sense that he would move the body to avoid suspicion. But Canis had no reason at all to recover the murder weapon.
So the mute one isn't as dumb as I thought.
Please answer the question, Mr. Canis.
It was because of the bell. The one attached to the chisel and the one around Helmut's neck have a very distinctive design, if you will.
Of course. They were something of a trademark of yours, were they not?
I don't get it. How does that even work?
Bodhidharma Canis, the blind butcher. His appearance was always announced by the sound of bells. The last sound his victims would ever hear.
You flatter me. Though it's been some years since you last saw one of them, you remember them well.
Your knife and its attached bell were one of the pieces of evidence seized in our case against you.
Yes, it was but one of my bells. One of only two in existence. Just two? Two and only two. One for my knife and one for my beloved Helmut. Exquisitely crafted, utterly unique. My ears are my guide, after all. And I must be able to use my tools precisely. Of course, as you said, the knife has long since been taking me... The knife... As you said...
I certainly did not say that.
Yes, you did.
I think
Gay
you did,
boy.
actually. You definitely were like, as you said, but no, but. I think you're right.
The knife has long since been taken from me.
Yeah, I love the concept of the blind butcher and the bells. Sounds like a creepypasta. And even the music is like, ooh, what the fuck? Oh my god.
The when Helmet brought the body to my cell, I was rather surprised to hear a familiar sound. At first, I was sure that my knife had been used to do the deed. But no, a chisel. An ordinary chisel.
It's certainly no assassin's blade.
Nonetheless, the bell would have suggested my involvement. Compounding the matter is the fact that I am the only person in this prison permitted to use such tools. It was clear that I would become the prime suspect. And so, the chisel had to be removed and hidden.
Hold it!
You still claim that all you did was have the dog move the body? That you had nothing to do with the killing?
How could I? I told you, the chisel is not mine. You need not take my word, Mr. Edgeworth. Why not have it checked for fingerprints?
Eustace!
Huh? Me? But I don't know how to check for prints.
Get forensics!
Oh, right. Sure thing. We got 'em. Fingerprints. They're Mr. Knight's.
And Mr. Canis's?
Nope. Just Mr. Knight's. Oh, and forensics said there's no sign of any prints having been wiped off.
Only Knight's fingerprints? This isn't good.
Should I get them to check again?
Now do you see? I have never so much as touched that chisel. Helmut carried it in his mouth. That is all. Therefore, any prince must belong to whoever had it last.
Ah!
So, the murder weapon belonged to the victim? Ooh, that's not helpful. As I said, I have not touched the chisel. Therefore, I cannot be the killer. Or do you wish to suggest otherwise?
Ah! Oh, I've got nothing to counter with. But what could this mean? Is he not the killer after all? Is he actually telling the truth? No, he can't be. I am sure this goes without saying, Mr. Edgeworth. But if you do not find a solution to your current predicament, and quickly, I will have little choice but to relieve you of your badge. Even my patience has a limit, and I will not tolerate you throwing this investigation into chaos. Am I clear?
You've done it now, sir. She's serious.
I hate to admit it, but the fingerprints turn everything on its head. Without more evidence, I'm back to square one.
Wait, Something doesn't add up. A few things, actually. What would Mr. Knight have needed a chisel for?
You can do a lot with a chisel, child. Break out of prison, for one.
Alright, then how did he get it in here? There's no way the guards will let him bring a super sharp tool in with him, right, Mr. Edgeworth? Hey, Earth to Mr. Edgeworth! You can't stand there hemming and hawing just because of a little setback. The important thing is finding the truth, you know? It doesn't matter how we get there. As long as we save Simeon in the end. We can't give up now, or ever.
Yeah, what she said. I'll second that. You won me around with that, Kay. I'm half tempted to offer you a job for real. It's like I said, the defense never rests.
Yeah, a defense attorney is a friend to the fatherless.
Sure. Or rather, like your pop said. What do you think lies at the heart of those words, Miles? Any guesses?
The heart of those words?
It's like this. As defense attorneys, our client's fate rests on our shoulders. We're the only ones they can turn to. Simeon's our client, and we're the only ones who can save him.
I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can save him. What the fuck?
So we can't rest. Not while he's counting on us. I'm not about to turn my back on your old man's legacy. Are you?
I'm an associate with the defense. I'm an associate with the defense now. No, I'm an associate with my father's firm. That's the role I have chosen. And that means that if I fail to save my client, I have failed in my duties. I will honor my father's vision and save Simeon Saint. No matter what setbacks I face, I cannot admit defeat. If one path is blocked, I must simply find another.
There we go. That's the Miles Edgeworth I know. Now let's find that new path forward. We can start by trying to figure out how Mr. Knight brought that chisel into the prison.
Right. How would Knight have managed to bring a chisel in here?
Take that!
Usually, it wouldn't be possible to bring a metal object into this facility undetected.
Because of the security gates, right?
Correct. But we already know that checks at one of the gates haven't been entirely thorough of late. Namely, the gate at the entrance to the detention center. That gate is only used to scan people. Any items they bring into the facility are only subjected to a cursory check.
Are you telling me that the chess set wasn't put through the metal detector?
It should have been. Alas, it seems the guards have grown a little lax in that regard of late.
Knight took advantage of this little oversight and had Mr. Saint bring him the chisel. Hidden inside his pocket chess set.
That does answer one of our questions. And it suggests that the chisel was indeed Mr. Knight's and not Mr. Canis's.
However, we still have one rather pressing problem to address. That of the security footage nope. We still have one rather pressing problem to address. That of the security footage in which Knight is attacked by a dog.
How does one explain it if Mr. Canis was not the culprit?
But then, how do you explain his prints not being on the murder weapon? This one's a real three-piper.
The court, too, finds itself wanting for a satisfactory explanation.
Wait, sir. I think it might be time to show you another one of my secret weapons. Introducing secret weapon number 4. Lil V.
Was this
The
called?
fuck is this?
Was this called something else? It was not always called Lil V.
I don't think it was.
What sort of name is that, detective?
I came up with it myself, sir. Anyway, you can use it to analyze the video footage. An excellent idea. Perhaps then you might finally see. Sorry, I am tongue. I'm tongue.
Oh, tongue.
I am tongue. The truth.
He like I think it was called Mr. TV. That sounds familiar, Mr. TV. It's like telling, like his like helmet licked him right when he was saying that. Telling. Sorry, translators. Checkmate.
Who knows if there's anything...
That was a joke, by the way.
Who knows if there's anything to be found? But it has to be worth a try.
Oh, Mr. Analysis. I see.
All right. Want me to talk you through how to use it, sir?
Seeing as I'm not exactly familiar with video analysis techniques, perhaps I should hear him out.
I feel like I remember how to do this.
No, I'm sure it won't be that complicated.
Whatever you say, sir. Now let's fire Lil V up. Remember, just examine anything that catches your eye and you'll do fine.
The footage from Knight's holding cell. Other than that... Sorry. I should have finished my orange first. Other than the victim being attacked by that dog, I can't see what else it might show us.
Yeah, I know. It, like, the localizers figured Gumshoe was trying to imitate Kay in Little Thief.
I don't know. But suppose we're wrong. What could we be looking at instead? Could the person in the footage be someone other than Knight? And if so, could whatever's attacking them be something else too? I should keep both questions in mind while reviewing the footage.
You never know what you're gonna see once you start looking at things up close. Check every detail, sir. You'll find something, I'm sure.
What in this footage seems odd?
I think it's that he is dressed like a security guard, maybe.
The figure is reflected in the mirror here, too. Is that a hat?
Say, doesn't that look like the hats the guards wear, sir? Oh, jeez. Is that what I think it is?
Have there been any reports of one of the animals attacking a guard recently?
Not that I've heard of.
So this may not be a guard at all, but somebody dressed as one. Perhaps this might shed a little light on the matter of the hat. So, no guards have been reported being attacked by an animal as far as we know. But we did hear about a guard's spare uniform being stolen. Could the person in the security footage perhaps be someone disguised as a guard? Someone attempting to escape without being noticed?
A guard disguise? I guess it might work. Wait, weren't we just talking about someone?
We were indeed. Someone who seems to have successfully made his escape. If the person in the footage isn't Knight, then the creature may not be a dog either.
You're right, sir. Let's zoom in and check.
What in this footage seems odd? Wait. Thus, I suspect we may have made a critical error of judgment. What we're looking at here is no dog. This animal is...
A bear!
That's not a dog. It's a bear.
What? So the paw prints from the photo I took.
Were not canine, but ursine.
A bear? So could that mean...
Yes, I think it could. After all, who else do we know with such a pet? We had assumed that it was Knight in the security footage.
Well, it was his cell. It's hardly a crazy theory.
Perhaps, but now that we know about the hole under the bed, it is no longer the only possibility. Whoever had access to the tunnel could very well be the one caught on camera. And who was that, Mr. Edgeworth? Would you care to tell the court who you believe this person to be? The person in the security footage is...
It's not like you showed him us 5 times.
I believe I know who our guard in disguise is. It is none other than Rocco Carcerato, the prisoner who recently escaped from this facility. I'm confident it's him, because he was assigned a polar bear cub as his companion.
It makes me so sad that he's like trying to escape and this polar bear cub is like, no! I love you! No!
Aww.
But the bear in that video is all black.
Indeed, and we have evidence that explains why. The evidence that explains the polar bear's dark fur is...
It could be the glove, but I don't know if we got something more recent. No, I think it's the glove.
Take that!
Recall, if you will, Mr. Frank saw its testimony.
That's one of the rubber gloves. That's the rubber glove I dropped.
Would you care to explain why it's so dirty?
Oh, of course, that's mud from one of the pet treatments I've been practicing. I was giving one of the animals a mud pack right when the incident happened.
I see. Around what time would this have been?
Let's see. The show had already started, so around 9 a.m. perhaps. The thing is, the more mud I applied, the more in the zone I got, and the darker the animal's fur became. There's no trance quite like the trance one enters when one slathers an animal with thick, black trance mud.
While the circus performance was underway, he was giving one of the animals a mud pack treatment.
And that animal could have been...
Indeed, our polar bear.
Overruled.
Mr. Edgeworth, Your latest assertion simply introduces yet another contradiction. The footage from the security camera. I fully understand, Your Honor, and your doubts are entirely justified. Mr. Sod mentioned applying the mud pack while the circus performance was underway. And this does indeed introduce a new contradiction concerning the security footage.
It does?
Yes. Let's put it this way. When would you expect the footage to have been recorded, Kay?
If it was taken right after he applied the mud pack treatment, should have been around 9 a.m.
In which case, something isn't quite right about the footage.
Really? And what's that?
What new contradiction does the security footage introduce relative to when it was recorded?
Take that!
Mr. Sod said he administered the treatment at around 9 a.m., in which case the security footage should also show a time of around 9. However, the timestamp says 6:42 a.m. On the day of the murder, the prisoners all went out to the yard to watch the circus. All except 3. Mr. Canis, who remained in his cell in maximum security, Mr. Sod, who was administering a mud pack treatment in the workshop, and Rocco Carcerato, who had been awaiting that precise moment to put his plan into action. I believe he entrusted the bear to Mr. Sod before entering the tunnel.
Oh, it's so cute! No!
And the bear then slipped out of Mr. Sod's grasp to run after its human. Mr. Sod would have then left the workshop to pursue the bear, at which point he saw Mr. Canis's dog retrieving the murder weapon from Mr. Knight's body. It all fits perfectly, except for the security footage, which should have been recorded from around 9 a.m. However, the timestamp is 3 hours off.
But why would the timestamp be wrong?
Detective, I would like you to have the security camera examined. Right away, please.
I can't believe Canis didn't go to the circus. It's like a father missing his daughter's ballet performance. It literally... If I speak.
I'm back, sir. I just talked to the guards and... Seems like the time codes can slip on these cameras if they lose power.
What?
They're pretty old, sir. Guess the clock stops when the power's off.
Which would mean the power was off for approximately 3 hours at some point. Security camera footage data updated in my organizer.
That's not all, sir. You remember how Knight denied stealing the keys? No one believed him, considering, well, you know, he seemed like kind of the only suspect. Turns out that wasn't all he said. He also said he was knocked out cold, just like the other guy.
Which may not necessarily have been a lie.
Darlings, there you all are. How goes the investigation? Is there anything I can do to help things along?
Actually, there might be something we can do for you, Warden Lagarde. The escapee, Mr. Carcerato, I believe he may still be on the premises. He is disguised as a guard. Here's the proof, should you need it. We're reasonably certain that the person captured on this tape is our man. And if I am correct, he might even be right here in this room with us now.
Hey, Mr. Carcerado would have been wearing a bracelet, right?
Yes, a bracelet that could easily be hidden under the sleeves of his stolen uniform. Furthermore, the doors out of the prison proper don't have those sensors that detect the bracelets installed. So if he avoided doors with sensors, he could simply wait for an opportunity to finally make his escape.
Well, yes, I suppose he could. He'd just have to avoid the workshops and the cells and... Oh my.
Good night, Ninji!
He's one of you, isn't he? He's here right now!
Look, it's Teddy!
Oh my god. Oh my god, he's so fucking
Hey, buzz off! Get your mitts off of me, you big palooka!
Thank you, Teddy. Very kind of you to confirm our suspicions.
Dang it, kid! If it wasn't for you, I'd have...
What a thing it is to be loved, huh, Mr. Carcerato? I'm almost envious.
What the fuck did he mean by this?
What did he mean by that?
God.
He's being so flippant about it, but
What a thing it is to be loved.
what an interesting line.
Yeah, what an interesting quote-unquote throwaway line, Edgeworth. Type of shit that would make my therapist say, let's dig into that.
Exactly.
Guards, apprehend this man!
A moment, if you will. I have some questions for our would-be escapee. If we are to learn the truth, I will need to speak with him, with your permission, of course.
I can hardly say no now, can I?
If Phoenix Wright ever heard this, I think he would go feral trying to figure it out. No, literally! Like, if Edgeworth said that in court or something, Phoenix would be like... What? Sometimes love can be taking on an impossible cold case.
Well, come on then. Hit me with the best shot.
Mr. Carcerato's escape route led directly into Knight's cell. So it's highly possible he has something to offer. Tell me what you were doing on the day Mr. Knight's body was discovered.
So it was you guys, huh? You're the ones who found my secret getaway tunnel. You know how long it took me to dig that freaking thing? I had me a guard's uniform, a whole dog, and a plan in place. So I went forward on the day you found the guy. But then this little guy just had to come right after me. This sack of fur was covered in my dope. Had to go back to our cell. I wouldn't have gotten away with it if somebody had enough night and brought you bums down here.
You claim to have dug that tunnel just now. You claim to have he didn't dig the tunnel just now, he claimed. You claim to have dug that tunnel just now. How exactly did you do it?
How? Used everything I could get my hands on, see? Hammers, spoons, you name it. Spent every dime I had on this cockamamie fixer. And what do I gotta do? What do I got to show for it, huh?
Do not be disheartened, friend. Tomorrow is another day.
There's an outside chance Mr. Carcerato and Knight met face to face just before Knight's death. I should see what other details I can extract from him. So this is probably going to be like a press all of them.
Hold it!
The tunnel you
Shut up! Who you telling to hold it?
The tunnel you said
You don't know nothing! You don't know what I had to do! You can't prove anything! Had to come crawling to the fixer, monk! Had to grovel and kowtow day after day! How you gonna give me back the hours, huh? The days, the months?
I can't get a word in edgewise.
You should have never stuck your noses in my tunnel. Never! You know, look at tunnel, you know how long it took me to dig that frickin' thing?
Hold it!
So the tunnel was all your own work?
Every inch! You see anybody else in my cell when you was there, huh?
That's quite an effort, even for an athlete.
Yeah, now that I think of it, that is an insane amount of digging for one guy. And with spoons? Using mainly spoons, we dig a tunnel under the city and release him into the wild. No? Okay.
Yeah, well, you don't even know the half of it, kid. But it ain't like I had a choice. Trust nobody and don't get caught. Them's the rules a con's gotta live by.
Huh. You know, the rules of being a great thief are pretty similar.
Kay, I'd rather you didn't start sympathizing with the suspect.
I was just joking, Mr. Edgeworth.
It ain't no stinking joke to me. You punks owe me.
No, Madagascar! It's a fucking Monsters Inc. reference.
Oh my god, I'm embarrassed. But the penguins, that was their whole thing, right? They were digging a hole.
Were
in
they
their
digging
enclosure
a
with
Were they
spoons?
digging a tunnel? I don't know. It was but they were trying to figure out a way to get rid of Boo, the little human, and Mike Wazowski was like, using mainly spoons, we dig a tunnel under the city and release it into the wild.
Okay, I forgot the first part. Really good.
I have like a shitty little scribble of Ritsu doing the same line, being like using mainly spoons because he got all his fucking spoons, and then Sho is just like spoons. I've been thinking about Mob Psycho a lot lately.
The uniform. Was that from the Fixer too?
Uh-huh. Sure was. Heard he had something on one of the guards. Had the guy swipe it from a pal's locker.
And were you wearing it when you were crawling through the tunnel?
Nope. Would've got dirt on it. Had to hold on to it till I got to a holding cell. But once I was out of there and all dressed up, opening the cell door should have been a piece of cake. Here we go, I thinks. Freedom beckons. And then the furball here jumps at me.
Which would be the moment captured on camera. I see. I'd be grateful if you could add that to your testimony.
Once I was out of the tunnel and all dressed up, opening the cell should have been a piece of cake.
Ritsu post? Ritsu? I need to make serious lifestyle changes, but for right now, I'm mostly focused on awakening my latent psychic abilities. Oh my god, this is so Ritsu!
Thank you, user Kratom Smoker.
Yeah, thank you so much. Wow. That's my friend Ritsu. Did I already tell everyone that I have to fucking throw myself off a cliff because I thought that I pre-ordered the Ritsu Nendoroid and I didn't, and now the pre-order period is over and I'm fucking kicking myself in the head every single day? I hate my stupid fucking baka life, dude. Why does this always happen to me?
I'm so sorry.
So when they go on sale, I'm gonna have to jump on it. How could this happen to me? I was so excited for it. I think I was like, oh, I have to wait until I get money or whatever. Like I had a thing coming in. Like I had a check coming in or whatever. And then I just never did. And then I never did. And then I never did. Because I'm a fucking moron. Oh, Ritsu. Wah! I'll get him one way or another. Distracted by Kaiba. Listen, they announced Kaiba and Ritsu Nendo on the same day. But I think Kaiba's pre-order period was first, and so I pre-ordered him. And then it was like, oh shit, like I can't drop another $50. right away, so I will wait for like whatever, and then fuck my stupid buckle life, you know?
Yeah.
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 Is it that the guards returned so okay. The guards' keys to the holding cells were stolen, but Knight denied having taken them. Is it this? I think it's not. Never mind. You claim that leaving the holding cell would have been a piece of cake, as you put it.
Yeah, you got a problem with that? 'Cause we can make it a problem if you catch my drift.
Even once you had reached Knight's cell, you still had another door to contend with. How exactly did you plan on opening it? Mr. Carcerato, I posit that leaving the cell would have been a piece of cake only because you had the key.
I don't got no stinking key. I didn't need one. It's a piece of cake as the door was open, I walked right out.
Yes, I suppose Knight's cell was vacant by that point. There would have been no reason to lock it. And it was indeed unlocked when I went to examine it for myself. So perhaps when you'd finally succeeded today, it was truly unlocked. It truly was unlocked because it was after the murder. But you had attempted to escape previously.
Yeah, the security footage shows when you tried and failed because Teddy caught you.
Which was during the circus performance, before the body was discovered. The holding cell was still locked at that time, because no one knew that Knight had been killed yet. Therefore, you must have had the key to his cell on you. Without it, your escape would not have been possible. Are you saying? Could he really have? I believe he could, yes. The theft of the keys was, in fact, perpetrated by none other than Mr. Carcerato. He is the one who attacked the guard. Why the fuck Knight's cheekbones look crazy style?
Who did his contouring for
Like,
this?
no, seriously, like, who's this makeup artist? What the fuck? But not just the guard. Knight too. All to gain possession of the guard's keys. Okay, like, why is he looking at the guard like that also?
Hello?
Like, why are you, like, it looks like he knows that Carcerato's gonna come and deck him, and deck the guard, but he doesn't. He's just looking at him like that. What a fucking weirdo.
It wasn't me, you lousy bum! I didn't even know this Knight guy!
After you stole the keys, you went back to your cell to avoid suspicion. And then you waited for the perfect moment to escape. A moment when the prison would be almost deserted. That's right. The moment of the show. Just before the discovery of the body. Unluckily for you, that particular attempt was thwarted by your furry friend.
Says who, huh? You got proof, genius? This ain't your win yet, nuh-uh! Knight knocked the guard out for the count, and everybody knows it.
Don't play games with me. Knight was as much a victim as the guard in this case. As a matter of fact, I have proof that Knight had been attacked in his cell. Do I have proof of that? Oh, yeah. I do have proof of that.
Take that!
We found traces of Knight's blood on the cleanly wiped floor of his cell. What could possibly explain such a thing other than him having been attacked? And it was you who attacked him! You ambushed the both of them and stole the keys!
Oh, yada. What's with you, huh? That newspaper wiped that blood up good. Ain't no way you should have found it.
Okay, but why did you think you had to wipe it up anyway?
If they'd checked Knight and the God's hands, they would have seen those two never came to blows. But that blood'd give up the whole game. Ain't no way they don't figure out there was a third man in the ring. Plus, once they started sniffing around on the floor, they'd have found the tunnel in a heartbeat.
So you wiped up the blood to buy yourself a little more time, so you could wait for a better opportunity. Sadly, the opportunity you sought wasn't good enough to get you clear of the prison, it seems. Now, hand over the keys!
Right in the kiss. No, the bear.
Not the bear.
Not the bear.
KO by you lousy, stinking bum. Fine, you want keys? Yeah, I hope you choke on them.
Mr. Knight's cell key data updated in my organizer.
I love how it's like PNG of like classic keys and then like 2 normal modern looking keys.
Yeah. It's like this jail is so ancient that like all the cells are like old like dungeon rusty keys and then like there's 2 keys for like the newly updated locks.
Wait a moment! If Mr. Casarato here had the keys.
Indeed, Your Honor. Your theory relies on Knight having used the keys he allegedly stole to escape his cell. That was the only way he would have been able to enter Mr. Saint's cage and be moved to the workshop. Unfortunately for you, we know now that that theory cannot possibly be true. Good night, Abby.
No! Guess this changes things up a bit, yeah? Now, the only person who could have moved Knight's body is the one person who knew about that tunnel.
No, you gotta be frickin'.
Mr. Casarato, you're under arrest! Come quietly now, pal.
Wait, you got the wrong guy! I didn't do nothing! Alright, fine, I knocked those 2 chumps out and I stole the keys. But after that, I went right back to my cell and waited for my moment. Next time I went to Knight's cell, there was nobody around. And I mean nobody! Plus, his body was found in the workshop! You think I just magicked my way in there or something? I couldn't even gotten out of my cell!
Indeed. You only had the key to Knight's cell. You couldn't have left your own cell back in the prison. But Mr. Canis's dog could.
What?
It was not you, but Helmut, who moved the body from your cell to the workshop.
I get it now. You're saying he wasn't the only con in this conspiracy, huh? Get it?
I already took away your skibbity wrist card, Mr. Fender. Don't make me do it again, twice, double.
God,
Don't make me give you the unwrist card.
for real, for real?
Oh my goodness.
Indeed. One can easily imagine that Mr. Carcerato and Mr. Canis might have worked together. Mr. Carcerato could have killed Knight and dragged him back to his cell.
And then Mr. Canis's dog took him there from the workshop.
There are no restrictions on the animal's movements within the prison. Movement between the detention center and the prison proper, however, is tightly controlled. There was only one possible route, and only you could have taken advantage of it, Mr. Carcerato.
How can you be so sure, huh? Maybe there's more of them and you just don't know!
Something tells me that digging even a single tunnel was arduous enough.
You got that right. You try scraping more than one hole in the dirt with a spoon. Lucky for me, I didn't have to dig the whole way. Somebody already did a bunch of the work for me.
What? You didn't dig the entire tunnel yourself.
Nope. Found it when they put me in that cell. Ran all the way from there to the well in the yard already. Even looked down in the well to check it from there. It was the same tunnel, all right. I just made good on what somebody else already started.
Then what was the original tunnel for?
Who knows? You're the one with all the answers, pal. Maybe somebody else tried to break out?
Ooh, or maybe the animals dug it. Like to get water from the well or something.
I've heard of more plausible scenarios than that in B-grade movies, Kay.
No, she's cooking.
I'm cooking!
Well's dry, kid. Ain't no water to be had down there. Though, come to think of it, a smell. Yeah, always smelled kinda nice down there.
Nice.
Gee, I don't know, smelled sorta like dessert, I guess.
A sweet scent. That sounds very familiar. Where did we come across a sweet scent before?
A sweet scent.
I know, sir.
What?
It was, what,
If you're about to suggest they made an entire bakery down there, detective, then don't even say anything.
I guess it was just wishful thinking, sir.
I get it, Gummy. You know, sometimes I wish for a Pizza Hut in the garage. You know?
You're the only one who truly gets me, Kay.
I know, Gummy. It's okay. We live in a better world than this one. We live in a more optimistic reality.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Mr. Edgeworth lives in like a pit of despair that he dug himself into, and he's constantly like shoveling dirt on top of himself.
He doesn't even like chocolate cake.
He doesn't even like chocolate cake. He likes vanilla.
Blech.
What a loser. Oh my god.
Take that!
Anyways, Detective Gumshoe noticed a sweet smell when we were examining Knight's body. I'm at the Pizza Hut garage. I'm at the Well Bottom Bakery. I'm at the combination Pizza Hut garage and Well Bottom Bakery. Literally.
So true.
With the help of a police dog, we followed the scent of the body and traced its route back through the prison. And that, Mr. Carcerato, was how we found your tunnel. Could that same sweet scent be what you noticed coming from the well? Very clever, Mr. Edgeworth. You mean to suggest that this evidence of the body having been... You mean to suggest that this is evidence of the body being moved through the tunnel? I do. Furthermore, Mr. Carcerato, you are the only person who could have done it. Nobody else had access. You have our thanks, Mr. Carcerato. Truly. Finally, the truth comes into view. Now, unburden yourself. It is time. Confess your role in this tragic incident.
What? You ain't pinning this on me!
I am glad to see that we are finally in agreement, Your Honor. Oh, if only we were, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Carcerato may have been an accomplice, but not of Mr. Canis. No, he was working with Mr. Knight.
Hold it!
What do you mean? I do not believe that he moved Mr. Knight's body. Instead, I believe that he lent Mr. Knight the use of the keys he stole.
You gotta be kidding me!
Granted, it seems likely that he attacked Mr. Knight. But that doesn't necessarily mean that Mr. Knight was knocked unconscious as a result.
Sorry, can we talk about the, his abs showing through the prison uniform in that fucking art?
Who?
Mr. Carcerato.
Oh.
Fuck, I wish I could go back and see it.
I know, me too. Sorry, I just noticed
No,
it.
it's okay. I'll look back in the VOD. I mean, we know he's got crazy, like, he's got like a muscular yet gaunt figure, interestingly enough.
Yet another victim of the, what's it, like shrink-wrapped clothing phenomenon. Only for male figures.
Yes,
in this game.
It's him and the president. And only Justine's boobs.
Yeah.
Not the rest of her, just the boobs.
No. Just the boobs.
And Kazuma Sogi. And Barack Van Zieks. Nuri really likes the shrink wrapping.
God bless? Question mark?
God bless? Question mark? I mean, to be fair, like, he didn't do it to, like, Sasato or anything.
That's true. Thank God.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Barack is shrink wrapped. Like, sorry, he is. Sorry.
And what if he wasn't? What if he and Mr. Carcerato had reached a certain agreement?
What kind of agreement exactly?
Mr. Knight was plotting an escape for which he required a means of leaving his cell. And here was that precise means, in the form of the keys that Mr. Carcerato had just stolen from the guard. Mr. Carcerato himself would need to pass through Mr. Knight's cell in order to effect his own escape. Mr. Knight needed only to shout and alert the guards, and Mr. Carcerato's plans would have been ruined. And so, the two struck a deal.
Lady, the only striking I do is with my fists.
My. Still you deny it.
So, we're agreeing that we still disagree?
Mr. Knight had Mr. Carcerato unlock his cell so that when Mr. Saint arrived, he could escape into that cage. Mr. Saint was then able to move him into the prison proper, just as planned.
And then he took Mr. Knight into the workshop and did the dirty deed.
Were neither of you listening? The scent on Knight's body proves that it was taken through the tunnel. It was moved from his cell.
Perhaps if you would let me finish, Mr. Edgeworth. I am not denying that Mr. Knight's body was moved through the tunnel.
Then what are you driving at?
Is this a trick question?
As you say, Mr. Edgeworth, the sweet scent shows the route the body took. However, it did not enter the tunnel from Mr. Knight's cell.
Huh? Then how did it get down there?
There is another possibility, one you seem to have overlooked. The well in the yard. Could a body not have entered the tunnel from there?
The well in the yard? Oh yeah, that thing!
Mr. Saint did not take the cage to the workshop. He took it outside. There he killed Mr. Knight and threw his body down the well. Mr. Canis's dog then dragged Mr. Knight's body here to his owner's cell from the bottom of the well. On that note, I would ask you to recall something. What was happening in the yard at the approximate time of the body's discovery?
The circus show, right? Regina and Simeon were performing for everyone. Wait, Simeon.
Ah, indeed. And so you see how it must have also been him who disposed of the body. Judge Gavel is a truly formidable opponent. She so effortlessly adjusted her theory to fit the facts.
Because she's a queen.
I propose that Mr. Knight was taken to the yard, not the workshop. As we have established, Mr. Saint was off stage for 15 minutes. Ample time to throw the body down the well, I am sure you will agree.
Objection!
Your deduction is impressive, Your Honor. However, even supposing that Knight's body was indeed thrown down the well, you cannot conclusively say it was during the show. It could have happened at a different time.
Overruled.
My sympathies, Mr. Edgeworth, but it simply could not have.
What?
Mr. Carcerato was using the tunnel at around the time the show began. Mr. Carcerato, did you happen to trip over a corpse while you were down there?
No. Place was clean.
If the body had been at the bottom of the well before the show began, Mr. Carcerato would have seen it. However, he saw no such thing. Which makes it somewhat difficult to support your theory. Furthermore, Mr. Knight's body was discovered in the workshop after the show. In summary, the body must have been thrown down the well and moved to the workshop. At some point during the show. Tell me, who else could have done that but Mr. Saint?
No!
What do we do, Mr. Edgeworth?
If the body did indeed enter the tunnel from the well, things don't look good for Mr. Saint. Still. Your Honor, your theory is still just that, a theory. And I posit that you lack the evidence to back it up. I concede that, for the moment, I do not. May I suggest that we investigate the yard again?
Kay whispering.
A game theory.
Very well. May the goddess of justice go with you. Now then, to the yard. Perhaps we can finally put this case to rest.
Oh, that little flinch on Eustace was great. Just like a little,
What's that sound?
Yikes! Is there a fire?
Did somebody else escape? Should we maybe skip town too? Unless... Darlings, please, there's nothing to be alarmed about. By which I mean that's not an alarm. It's the dinner bell. Although, I suppose it is rather alarming if you aren't used to it.
It certainly scared the heck out of me.
I'm so sorry, Sweet Pea. I hope you can forgive us. All right, you two. Back to your posts. Chop chop. And as for you, Rocco Carcerato, it's time you went back to your room.
Yeah. Fine, I get the picture. Come on, Teddy. We're out of here.
Warden Lagarde, we'd like to take one more look around the yard now.
Oh, darlings. Don't you have homes of your own to go to? Visiting hours are over, I'm afraid. Tomorrow.
No, it's imperative that we investigate it right away.
I think we've had quite enough excitement for one day, don't you? Murderers, escapees, so eventful. It's time our guests went home to Betty Buys, isn't it? Yes. Yes, it is.
Betty buys.
Come on now, darling. Don't make me bore you with all that I am the warden. This is an order nonsense.
Warden Lagarde is right. Her word is law here, and we must respect her wishes. Mr. Edgeworth, your investigation of the yard will have to wait until tomorrow.
She really was like,
Is this man bothering you, Queen? You may keep your badge for now. The matter of your standing can wait. I bid you all good day.
What are you waiting for, kiddikins? Off you go.
Fine. At least there is a tomorrow for me. Judge Gavelle believes that Knight's body was dropped down the well and then taken through Mr. Carzarato's cell to the workshop. But is that truly the case? Do the facts really support her theory? She also seems to believe Mr. Saint had to be the one to move the body. But was he really the only one with the opportunity to do so?
yeah, she wants to disbar him so bad.
Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. Tomorrow's another day. We'll figure out a way to save Simeon. I know we will.
Yes, we will. I will prove that Mr. Saint is innocent, beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Yay! Thank you for going a little long. I was just like, this section's gotta be done soon. It's gotta be done soon.
No, it was like you gotta finish the arc, as it were.
Exactly. Lovely! Oh my gosh, we made so much progress today.
Yay!
Yay, yay, yay. Yay, yay, yay.
We're in ladder. Dude, and then we'll get to case 3, and we'll see Gregory.
Oh my god, I'm going to cry, scream, and throw up.
Yeah, dude. And then we'll get to case 4. And then it's gonna get fucking serious.
And then I'm going to be crying, screaming, throw up in ways I didn't think were possible because I don't remember that case at all.
No, exactly. And I'm so excited for you to re-experience it with me.
Yay.
Avid case 4 stan.
Ugh, I'm so excited. I'm sorry also for my stomach growling noises. Not even growling, it's just been...
I heard nothing.
Okay, great.
You just started case 4 the other day, already feel insane. It's like one of those ones where all the way through I'm like, what is everyone going to say about this? What is everyone going to say about this? Oh, there's just so many iconic lines in that case. Fuck. And I have to see if they're still, like, I have to see if they changed in the translation or they got better or, like, they stayed. Anyways, we're not even there yet. We have to do case 3, which also fucks me apart. But yeah, thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me. This is such a good break from me fucking stressing about my demo reel and other various shit.
I understand, but you are going to kill it.
Thank you.
You won't feel like you're killing it, but you will actually kill it.
Thank you. The teacher that I have directing my demo reel is, I think, like, she's one of the best teachers I've ever had. She just, like, I think I've described her before. She is the one that will like constantly be like, okay, that was good. this part was boring though. We can make it better. And she's like always pushing me to make things like more funny, more animated, more everything. And she's like, she never lets me get off easy, which I appreciate. And so she's
the best kind of teacher.
Yeah.
Like, I can trust you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, there's one fucking guy in my class who does not respond well to that. And it's like,
Good luck in the
Anyways.
professional world.
no, literally, it's like,
Ooh.
okay, bro, like you're gonna get an attitude with every teacher that tells you to change one thing about your anyways. Yeah, I will see you all next Tuesday. Yeah. Next Tuesday, same time, same place, same fucking dad worth. We probably won't finish the case, will we? I don't know.
I mean, I don't remember how long this case is, but we got through a lot today.
We
It's
did.
not impossible.
It's not impossible. At most, I think we have 2 more left with this case. But yeah. Anyways, next week, more case 2. Thank you, Earl. Good night to everyone.
Good night.
I will get back to my grind of It's okay, I've just got 1 month left. But that's like, I only have 1 month, but it's like, Anyways, good night, everyone. Thank you for coming. Having fun with me. Oh yeah, Grace, thank you so much for hanging out with me again. I have so much fun
Thank you
hanging
so
out
much
with
for
you.
having me, Tony.
Of course.
Means
Of course.
The world.
So much fun. It's my de-stress, my relax with my friend Grace.
Same.
Well, all right, I'll see everyone. We'll see everyone next week. Take care, guys. Goodbye.
Goodbye.